China feels empty now. The streets once full of life and noise are quiet. Imagine walking through Beijing's neon-lit streets, but no one's there. Shanghai's huge shopping malls stand empty, like abandoned temples. In villages across Hunan or Yunnan, where children used to play and laugh, now only wind whistles through broken houses and tall weeds. China, a country the government says has 1.4 billion people, feels like a ghost land. Where did everyone go? On May 8, 2025, China's CDC shocked the world. COVID cases jumped from 7.5% to 16.2% in just 1 month. Hospitals in big cities and southern provinces are overflowing with people suffering high fevers, sore throats, and losing their sense of taste. A man in Beijing said his throat burned and he coughed nonstop for weeks. A woman in Jiangxi cried after her newborn caught COVID. The new variant, AP8.1, is very strong and hides from the immune system. People across China suffer. A patient in Shenzhen said coughing felt like drowning in saliva. Another in Jinan had 40 degrees Celsius fever, nosebleeds, and chest pain. Hospitals are packed. One Beijing doctor said 80% of admitted patients have COVID. This is the worst outbreak since 2022. The virus is spreading in Southeast Asia too. Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore all report rising cases. The government calls it just a flu, hiding the truth. Over the pandemic, China pushed vaccines hard. By 2022, over 92% had one dose, 71% boosters. But the Sinovac vaccine caused problems. On social media, people share stories of sudden deaths and serious side effects like heart inflammation, cancer, and lung issues after vaccination. People are angry. When Yang Xiaoming, the father of Sinovac vaccine, was sentenced to death, many said it was a government cover-up. Crematoriums are overwhelmed. Young people die suddenly. A Shanghai patient described terrible side effects after a fever of 40 degrees Celsius and chest pain. China's population is a mystery. Officially, 1.4 billion people live there, but villages and cities look empty. Videos show luxury homes and schools with no one around. Some researchers say the real population is only 500 to 900 million. The Epoch Times estimates up to 277 million COVID deaths from 2020 to 2022, maybe 400 million with unreported cases. Falun Gong's founder said 400 million died, predicting 500 million. If true, China's population may be just 350 to 400 million, far less than claimed. China's economy is breaking down. Big cities like Shanghai and Guangzhou face recession, malls are empty, factories shut. Delivery workers live under bridges because they can't pay rent. In Shenzhen, many work just 1 day and rest for 3, a sign of despair. The U.S.-China trade war made things worse with high tariffs and disappearing orders. A businessman in Hubei said tariffs on fentanyl goods are crushing. A heartbreaking story from Hunan shows a sick woman who died waiting in a bank for medical money. She was too weak to prove identity and collapsed after an hour. Another patient in Shandong was denied medical withdrawal because of strict bank rules. These stories went viral and showed how the system fails its people. In Chongqing, the Bang Bang Army, porters carrying heavy loads up steep stairs symbolize hard work and pain. Their numbers dropped from 400,000 during wartime to under 2,000 today. They cannot fix China's failing economy. The Chinese Communist Party, CCP, tries to hide the truth and maintain an image of strength. Officials falsify data and silence critics. A blogger was censored for posting about an empty village. People are furious as COVID cases rise and the government calls it flu. Small protests erupt over unemployment and cost of living. One woman said she fears for her child growing up where truth is hidden. China, once a global powerhouse, is now a country in crisis. The AP8.1 COVID variant floods hospitals and crematoriums. Vaccine side effects and government cover-ups cast doubt on the true population. The economy collapses, people live under bridges, and tragedies like the woman dying in a bank show a broken system. The Bang Bang Army's resilience can't stop the fall. The CCP's control is slipping. The country faces a storm, an unstable society, and a people who no longer trust their leaders.